Hello Internet, I'm the only mate, and it's time for another death battle! This time we have Sub-Zero versus Glacius. Now, as I should say with all of my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, then come back to watch this video. Okay, good, support the official release. Anyone who doesn't know, I've actually wanted this fight for a while now. I heard about it and thought, yeah, this would be a pretty cool fight. Pun absolutely intended. And my friend Kira Armstrong, this has been his most wanted fight for so long, like 3.5 years, and I'm happy he's finally guessing it. We actually recorded a podcast, me, him, and Richard Kenobi, talking about this fight, along with other things. So, is that too? And who do I think will win? Well, after doing my own research and seeing a prediction video by my friend Jaru, I am siding with Glacius. At first, my thought was, okay, so Glacius can manipulate his molecular structure. I thought, so in theory, if you tried to punch him, he could just turn himself into liquid. It would go right through him and do nothing. Like that's what I was thinking. And upon doing more research, I found out some more stuff. Like, for instance, Glacius beating the AI Aria, who can react, I think, like over 1,000th of a second is what was said. And considering Glacius was able to like outmatch that says a lot. Also, I believe he beat someone called Sidera, who actually has a lot of similarities with Sub-Zero, and also has knowledge of Glacius and his weaknesses. But Glacius still won. So, yeah, I'm really thinking the Glacius is going to win that. But I'm all for Sub-Zero winning. I think he's cool, literally. I'm sorry, it's too easy to make that pun. By the way, if you see me staring at something else, I'm staring at the clock, and the fight is hopefully finally uploaded, so I'm going to shut up and hit play. I always love it when a new death battle comes out.
Freezing chill of death is a
I love that movie so much.
Whether it comes from being alone in the mountains, submerged in the Antarctic,
or if you're really unlucky, getting iced by one of these cool warriors. Wow, sorry, that was bad even for me.
Sub-Zero, the cryomancer ninja of Mortal Kombat.
And Glacius, the icy alien with a killer instinct. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
For untold generations, the Lin Kuei assassins waged war with
yes, we all remember the Lin Kuei from
desperate to claim victory in the bloody
Reva's
conflict,
Scorpion.
The Lin Kuei resorted to drastic means of recruitment for able-bodied soldiers, no matter what age.
Oh, and Vogel vs. Sector.
So, kidnapping children?
Kidnapping children.
Well, at least they got to be ninjas. I bet their tiny little bodies would be even stealthier.
Turns out 2 of these kids just
to
be descendants from a race of extra-dimensional beings experienced in the art of ice magic. Their names were
Bihan and Kuai Liang. Okay, Liang.
These brothers became cold-blooded assassins and the finest warriors in the clan.
And whether it started as a joke or he just thought it was badass, Bihan adopted a brand new name, Sub-Zero.
I think it's a cool name.
Like an online username from your teenage years.
That pun's gonna be made so many times.
Sub-Zero was so fierce and driven, he became directly responsible for the complete annihilation of the rival Shirai Ryu clan.
Unfortunately for him, one of them, called Scorpion, survived. Well, kind of. And decided to kill him right back. Which obviously pissed off.
But then he turned out to be innocent.
To do the same to Scorpion, and got it. It's like high school drama, but with murder.
Is that Robot Chicken?
To honor his fallen brother, Kuai
I want to look up that clip now.
His brother's mantle as the champion of the Lin Kuei. Sub-Zero was reborn.
Sub-Zero.
This new Sub-Zero is a master of Shotokan karate and Dragon Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, the
enhances
grandma.
his
Yeah, he
martial
became the
arts with
grandmaster.
deadly cryomantic abilities.
Subby can freeze the moisture in the air to do tons of stuff. He can make his own personal slip and slide.
That's
For
awesome.
surprise attacks. He can form all sorts of weapons out of thin air, like daggers, swords, or even ice hammers. But
Ow.
best of all, the dude can make ice so cold it instantly freezes anybody who touches it.
This can be achieved
Ugh.
through Sub-Zero's Ice Blast projectile, or the Ice Clone technique, both of which completely immobilize his opponent for devastating follow-up attacks.
Reminds me of a
Did he
certain
just make
someone.
a perfect sculpture of himself? Why doesn't he go into the ice sculpting business? Dude would make a killing. Ooh, just, you know, not the literal kind. He's got that down
Jeez.
already.
Sub-Zero can also implement
his eyes
his
and
cryomancy
mouth.
and ninja talents in what appears to be near instant
Oh, that is just a cool way.
An
Just
unexpected ability
lean
which
back
baffles
and
even
pop
his
back up.
fellow assassins.
Yeah, but I bet that's still not as unexpected as turning into a friggin' polar bear. Like, how
Huh.
though? I want to do that.
Okay then.
And best of all, after subduing his enemy, Sub-Zero
Jesus.
has no qualms about tearing them to bloody shreds with one of his fatalities.
Taking after his dear old bro's favorite form of murder, Sub-Zero can rip a person's head off with their entire spinal
That's not
column.
something you just
So,
do.
this
That's
one's
art
for you,
right there.
Leon. If he's feeling particularly nasty, Sub-Zero will toy with his opponent. He'll encase their lower half in ice and force them to watch helplessly as he tears them in
Ugh.
half. Or for a quick death, he'll put them in a deep freeze that shatters like glass.
At
I think I
most,
saw that
it
in a
takes
movie,
Sub-Zero
that one.
approximately 4 seconds to freeze a person
Jeez.
in place.
He used his
Which
skull like a
in real world
mace,
physics is
bloody hell.
completely impossible. To induce full-body frostbite in that time, he would have to lower the surrounding temperature to negative 6.5 million degrees Fahrenheit.
That's a
Wow.
stupid amount of cold.
13,000 times colder than absolute zero, to be exact, making it a temperature which literally cannot exist.
And yet
Well, then
still
again,
not
it's
as
fiction,
cold as
so-
my ex-wife's heart. Ha! Anyway, Sub-Zero has more than earned his reputation as one of the most fearsome
Oh.
fighters in the Mortal Kombat universe. He's strong enough to break titanium statues with a single chop, quick enough to dodge an oncoming rocket, and he defeated some of the best warriors across multiple dimensions. Like the lizard dude Reptile, and Taven the half-god, who single-handedly defeated dozens of Lin Kuei assassins. He's beaten his rival for life Scorpion several times, and even took on Batman?
Through sheer willpower, he survived
Well
injuries
then.
no normal person could walk away from, like getting torched in the face by a flamethrower, or being double impaled through the torso, and
Ugh.
then torched again.
Whoa, that's a lot of
Jesus.
blood. Like, how does he have any left?
I know, right? But that pales
Hmm.
in comparison to when he underwent the procedures which turned him into a cyborg.
Oh, yeah,
and then
Cyber
was
Sub-Zero.
torn apart and reassembled into human form while still conscious.
Damn, what a tough
That
son
is
of a bitch.
horrifying.
But don't overestimate him. Although Sub-Zero keeps company with powerful spirits, undead wraiths, and immortal gods, he's not one of them. He may have incredible powers, but he's still just a mortal man. Also, his
Yeah.
emotional baggage and desire to live up to his brother's name has clouded his judgment more than once.
But that didn't stop him from becoming Grand Master of the Lin Kuei. He changed their goals,
That is impressive.
turning them to the side of good, and even formed an alliance with his old rival Scorpion over a nice brunch. Life couldn't
Aw.
get any better. And then they found
Brutality.
Shirai Ryu, dog. Lin Kuei scum! Death is more honor than you deserve.
Alright,
Beyond
what you
our
got,
solar
Glacius?
system, advanced civilizations are governed by the 88 decrees. Should anyone dare violate these laws, they will find themselves targeted by the Galactic Marshals.
AKA Space Cops. One of these alien officers was sent to Earth to investigate an eerie distress signal, but he was shot down by the world-dominating corporation called Ultratech.
Assholes.
You know, evil Walmart.
Ultratech had reverse
I
engineered
remember that
equipment
joke.
from an alien crash some decades prior, the Roswell incident. However, the use of advanced technology by less developed species is a clear violation of the 88 decrees.
Kinda like if you saw a chimpanzee pick
Hey,
up a
Pyro.
flamethrower. It'd be awesome, but you'd want to take it away real quick.
Determined to correct these wrongs
Probably,
and
yeah.
return home, the alien marshal set his sights on bringing Ultratech to their knees and recovering his lost technology. And if he couldn't, he'd just blow it all up.
It was Ultratech who codenamed him
Okay, then.
Glacius. Don't let his name fool you. Glacius wasn't always known for his fancy ice powers. Actually,
he has multiple
comes from
hearts.
a race of aliens with weird telekinetic abilities.
By manipulating simple molecular
And I heard they're dance
Glacius used
champions.
the environment nearby to create armor around his inner body. This came in handy when his ship was shot down in Antarctica, and he lost
The
his
coldest
native
place
shell.
on Earth.
So he had no choice but to make a new shell out of ice, which permanently turned him into an abominable snow monster.
With this new body, Glacius developed a fighting style to make the most of his new capabilities.
Glacius prefers to fight at a distance, using his long-range ice-bending attacks. He can turn his limbs into huge ice lances to keep enemies at bay, create spiky hail projectiles, and even summon spires of ice right under his opponent. And did he just punch that guy with an ice sculpture of himself?
More or less.
Oh, that's
That is
cool.
the Shatter Technique, a powerful burst of energy which summons a mysterious uppercutting ice sculpture.
Perfect for opening up some sweet combos on his foes. Still, for all his keep-away game, you'd think he'd be a total chump up close. But remember how he can move ice with his mind? Well, he can melt it too, including himself.
By turning his
I
body
hope one of
into
his
liquid,
finishes
he
he
can
can
evade oncoming
liquefy
attacks,
himself and then
surprise
absorb
opponents from
someone.
below with the aptly named Puddle Punch, and even completely dissolve people into
And that!
And as an added precaution, he can summon extra ice to his body to serve as thicker armor. Though his molecular telekinesis is too limited to maintain this armor for long periods of time.
He may be made of ice, but Glacius can still hit hard enough to launch opponents several stories into the air, including
That is
the
impressive.
550-pound Fulgore units Ultratech is known for.
He's cunning enough to not only infiltrate Ultratech's highly guarded facilities, but also surprise attack its highly advanced robotic CEO.
Okay, they're bringing this up.
Before making his move, by Arya's own calculations, Glacius was able to drop the temperature of the entire room by 122 degrees Fahrenheit in 0.026 seconds.
Jesus.
That's a quarter of a tenth of a second.
Just like Sub-Zero, he can lower a person's temperature by like thousands of degrees to freeze his opponents completely solid. And then he makes them explode with his mind.
Maybe Glacius's real name is Kelvin, because that's colder than absolute zero.
I feel like that was some sort of nerd joke.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you're not allowed to make a joke ever again.
Oh, why do you gotta be so
That's
cool?
mean.
Anyway,
Nice
in
one, Liz.
Glacius's mission to bring down Ultratech, he battled and defeated dozens of killer robots, a zombie pirate, a genetically engineered dinosaur fighter, and a werewolf.
He even killed Cinder, the guy who's made of friggin' fire. You know, opposite ice.
Glacius is ridiculously intimidating, but he does have a weakness. His natural body within the ice is fragile and defenseless. His entire fighting style is built around keeping foes away for this very reason.
So, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Glacius?
That's gross.
What, he looks like a giant popsicle with legs. Come on.
You know what, Boomstick? You're fucking weird.
That's what one likes about him, right? Okay.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this stuff that these cold people makes me think of refrigerators.
Pause. Okay, knowing how it goes out on YouTube, there's probably going to be an ad there, so I'm gonna have fun editing that out. Now as for who I think is going to win, well, they brought up Glacius beating Arya, so that kind of backs up my point as to Glacius winning. But while they did make me think, okay, maybe Sub-Zero might win after all, I'm still gonna back with Glacius on this one. I don't know why I paused there, but out. I will say, one of the things that Jaro brought up, I didn't even consider this, but this is something that should be considered. Is the difference in their powers. Sub-Zero specifically has cryokinesis. So he can only control ice like, produced by him. He wouldn't be able to just take Glacius's ice and be like, aha, I'm sending it back at you. Or anything like that. Glacius has telekinesis, so he can control, like, matter. So in theory, he could probably do that. I don't know if that's going to play into it, but it's just something I feel like is worth noting. And Sub-Zero, he can be frozen. Glacius, well, he's made of ice anyway. I mean, can you freeze ice? Yeah, I think at this point, I'm just going to shut up and resume. I think Glacius is going to win, but if Sub-Zero wins, I got no issues with it. I like Sub-Zero. So, yeah. Let's resume. And play. Oh no, the ship has crashed.
Your race is new to me. You will know the chill of death. Fight!
I'm liking the animation so far. Oh, I held combo breaker there. You always gotta have that in a Killer Instinct fight. Jesus! Oh! Oh, it's the hail. Is he gonna teleport? Oh, nice. She's gonna slash him. Nice. Ooh! Oh! Hold it. Oh! Oh, shit!
I know it's the theme and all, but that was just ice cold.
Glacius and
Yeah,
Sub-Zero seemed to be a near match in terms of cryomantic abilities,
Huh.
but it was Sub-Zero who had the training and the power to bring Glacius down.
Sub-Zero has fought ninjas, robot ninjas, secret agents, movie stars, gods, and even fellow ice warriors. Glacius really didn't have anything Subby hadn't seen before.
And while their speed was fairly similar,
Fair enough.
Sub-Zero's impressive reflexes and ninja-like skills gave him one of the most important edges in this fight. He could maneuver around Glacius's keep-away strategy, and his teleportation kept him a step ahead, even able to avoid Glacius's liquid form. And while
Oh, so
Glacius
that's what
did
that was.
possess a minor form of telepathy, there's no evidence to suggest that it was used for anything other than direct communication.
Sub-Zero could take a lot of hits, so he wasn't going down easy. But if you put their defenses side by side, Glacius's ice armor does seem better. But it really didn't matter because Subs could just chop right through it.
Sub-Zero could shatter titanium statues in a single
Oh!
a feat which requires at minimum 63,000 pounds of force per square inch. And
Damn, dude.
titanium is obviously tougher than ice. Assuming Glacius's shell is
Fair enough,
composed of
actually.
blue ice, the purest and toughest form ice can take, it would still only take at most 57,000 pounds of force per square inch to
Oh,
crack his
okay.
entire body in half.
And he
Makes
didn't
sense.
need to go that far. Just get to the squishy insides in the middle. I guess you could say that Glacius had his expectations shattered.
The winner
all right.
is Sub-Zero.
Congrats, Sub-Zero!
Hey, I'm Ben. I play Wiz, and I'm about to show you the matchup for the next death battle. And after that,
All right,
please
what is
click
it, Ben?
that button over there to try a first membership and see the next episode before anybody else. Thanks
I'm
for
already a
watching.
first member. Alright, what is it? Oh! Oh! Okay, I was wrong. But yeah, it was a close fight, and I honestly had a tough time like determining a winner. And I thought Glacius had won when he was like I guess doing that whole absorption thing with Sub-Zero, and oh, surprise! Oh well. But yeah, that was a good fight. was definitely very cool. I'm sorry I keep making that pun. It's just way too easy. And as for the next time, Android 18 versus Captain Marvel. I'm not too sure who I want to go with for that. I mean, I'm more familiar with Android 18 because I'd watched Dragon Ball Z. But whereas for Marvel characters, a majority of my knowledge comes from the movies. And Captain Marvel hasn't come out yet. So, not too sure on that one. But, I'm sure I'll find out more about her soon. Oh yeah, and I made a guess for the next one. I turned out to be wrong. But, whatever. I don't think I saw anyone guess that matchup, so yeah, good on you, Torian. Assuming this is your next fight. I mean, it's got to be, right? Well, anyway, I should end the video there. So, thanks for watching, all of that stuff. Here's my Tracer outro. Bye.
Hello loves, Tracer here. You've just watched a video by your only mate. Subscribe, like, comment and check out his other stuff. Cheers loves!